More and more crime-ridden motels are getting shut down by the city of Albuquerque. Now leaders are proposing new legislation to make it easier for the city to step in. News 13's Bianca Hoops spoke with city leaders about what that ordinance could look like.
These hotels that we've seen, I mean, look, we've got dozens of felony warrants. We have shootings. We have illicit adult enterprise, prostitution, trafficking, not to mention all sorts of fire code violations, toilets that won't flush, heaters that don't work in the middle of winter.
Mayor Tim Keller describing dangerous living conditions he says the city of Albuquerque is encountering far too often. Now the city's planning department is requesting new legislation through city council to keep motels and hotels in check.
Right now, there's too many problem properties that are happening in the city when it comes to this, that the planning department again came to me to see if they could get some help on sponsoring the bill in order to enforce and keep things safe, upkept, and crime-free.
In recent months, the city shut down Tiwa Lodge, Loma Verde, and Bow and Arrow Lodge, all on Central, which they say were overwhelmed with criminal activity and substandard living conditions. Under the proposal, motels and hotels that have 3 or more code violations would be subject to monitoring by the city. And if they don't shape up, could face penalties including fines up to $500 per day and ultimately closure. During that 12-month compliance period, those property owners must also keep copies of guest IDs, their license plates, and how long they stay.
Is designed to help make sure that when a hotel does remain in operation that has been problematic, that it is at the very least, making sure that it is operating as a hotel with legitimate guests, as opposed to operating as a haven for fugitives or criminals.
Mayor Keller says the idea is to help address problems before a shutdown becomes necessary.
It's saying, hey, if you just keep track of basic things like what license plates should be or should not be in the parking lot, then actually law enforcement can crack down on this without having to close your whole hotel.
Bianca Hoops, KRQE News 13.
The proposed ordinance has yet to be heard in City Council.